All right, good morning, guys. I'm here with Julio.
Justin.
Justin. Call him on Julio. Justin, all right, we had featured Justin's story while he was in Guatemala. I think it was last week. And he was in Guatemala because he had to receive, tell him,
I was in chemotherapy.
tell the people exactly what they're going through. Because they saw your foot on the Facebook page and they saw you in the hospital bed in Guatemala, but tell them briefly what the experience.
Okay, so good morning, viewers. Mr. Albert, good morning.
Morning, sir.
My name is Justin. I am from Belmopan, 26 years old. So last year I was diagnosed with synovial sarcoma in my left foot. Since then, I've been in a fierce battle against this synovial sarcoma, and last year November I had a surgery to have the malignant tumor, the cancerous tumor, removed from my left foot. As Mr. Albert mentioned, that was the picture of my foot that was posted. That's a product of this cancer, the surgery. Fast forward all these months, sadly, the cancerous tumor has returned. It has made a comeback in the same foot, and not only that, it has spread through metastatic processes to my lungs.
So now you're experiencing difficulty with the lungs.
Yes, no,
Tell us what the experience.
Okay, so some months ago, it's like 2 months ago, I was home and I started to notice that I had like some shallow breathing, some pains while breathing, but I discarded it as possibly fatigue from treatment because I have also just finished 37 sessions of radiotherapy.
Radiotherapy.
Yes.
Before going further, you did your radiotherapy in Guatemala, right?
In Guatemala, that's correct.
Belize doesn't offer radiotherapy.
Belize
Or it does?
offers radiotherapy.
Where? Dangiga?
No, well, I had research about like medical healthcare partners, but the price is really out of my reach. It's something really astronomical. The prices.
So you had to go over the border to do it, right?
Well, let me tell you a short story about that.
Go ahead.
So last year I went to Guatemala seeking professional orthopedic doctors to look into my case based on what the doctors here in Belmopan, Belize had recommended me. So being there, this is where all my process started. While being in Guatemala and going through the processes, I was enrolled into the Ministry of Health program in Guatemala, the Guatemalans Ministry of Health program. So thank God they are the ones who are helping me out.
So the government covers the cost for you.
The government covers
What you would have had to pay and money you had to find because you end up in the program, it's paid for.
Yes, every time I go
You're
to
lucky. You're blessed.
really blessed. That's something only God can do. So let's say the chemotherapy, the radiotherapy,
You never had to pay for that.
I didn't had to pay out of pocket for that exact
Yeah.
treatment. The radiotherapy came out to about 22,000 quetzales. That's like about 7,000, 6,000 Belize dollars.
Wow.
As a believer of the Lord, I do believe that God is the one who has sent that help. I had reached out here in Belize for help.
What was the response when you reached out
Uh,
home in Belize for the help?
Here at home in Belize, the help wasn't there. I don't really want to
Bash anybody.
blackmail anybody,
Yeah.
or speak bad about anybody.
Yeah.
Because, well, this is my home country. But the responses weren't positive, and more so not only not positive, they were actually very disappointing. You know,
What?
disappointing in the, with the responses that they give you, the turnarounds that they say, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. When you finally do it, they're like, oh, you know what? No, I'm sorry. We can help you, but it's only, for example, it's only one chemotherapy, and when I looked at
They
everything,
can only offer you one chemotherapy.
help with one chemotherapy.
And how much you possibly need? About
About
215,
One chemotherapy here in Carl Kushner
600 and
is this
something.
$600 and something dollars, correct?
Right.
And that is just a generalized chemotherapy.
Ah,
Chemotherapy is not something like, say, antibiotic. Chemotherapy is a mix of different chemicals based that is tailored based on your
the specific
need.
cancer need.
Exactly, based on your specific cancer need. So I looked at it. I said, you know what? Well, the government in Guatemala is already helping me out. I know that if I would have enrolled in Belize Health, which is only one chemotherapy, I would have had to say goodbye to the Guatemala Health. And so I said, you know what? Guatemala is helping me. It's gonna be very hard. It's gonna cost traveling. It's gonna be really tiring. It's gonna take a toll on me, probably even on my family, which it is taking a toll on my family. But I guess I need to travel to Guatemala. Travel there to receive the help, which is by far, a really far measure, a lot.
So Guatemala has been able to extend their life with the treatment that we have seen.
Yes.
And not cost you anything because their government take up that tab, right? So the other thing is get there,
Yes.
get to Guatemala. What does it cost you to get from Belize, from Belmopan to Guatemala City
Okay.
in fuel
Okay.
and
so-
other expenses? Tell me.
Okay, so based on the question you asked, yes, the Guatemalan government absorbs the cost. I'm gonna give some numbers. The first surgery, the tumor removal, the cancerous tumor removal, along with grafted skin, skin grafting, plastic surgery, and nerve microscopic surgery that they had performed, only that came out to about 64,000 quetzales.
Oh,
And that is just one surgery.
one of the surgery.
One surgery. I have been through 4 surgeries, different costs. So yes, my thing is to get to Guatemala to receive the treatment. But I don't have a job. And in my condition, it's hard for me to even consider someone to hire me. Yes, through friends, through my peers, maybe a little side hustle, a little $20, or $50, something like that, I have managed, but it's not a stable income. And if I'm being really, really honest, the last time I was able to do a side hustle to now has been since May.
May of this year?
May of this year. I haven't been able to.
What did you do?
It was like a little slight programming on the computer,
Okay.
because I'm really computer literate.
Uh-huh.
I love programming. I love tooling around with IT. I love computers. In my sick bed, I was able to convince a friend in Guatemala, that I have certain skills, and since I was recovering, I was able to help, and if it's even a little gas money, because again, a sick person, nobody takes us serious. From then to now, it's been really difficult for me to hold another side hustle, apart from the pains that has incremented a lot. I've that time to now, I have also started radiotherapy, which was treatment every day.
Every day.
Every day. Getting
at
up.
some point, you had to live in Guatemala, right?
Yes,
Because you can't go from Guatemala to Belmopan every day.
Correct, correct. I was living in Guatemala from November to about the beginning of August this year. Last year, November
Uh-huh.
to August this year. So yes. What was I saying?
And you stayed a family friend?
Yes, I was staying with an uncle in Guatemala.
Guatemala. You have an uncle in Guatemala?
Yes, I have an uncle in
He's
Guatemala.
a Guatemalan?
He's a Guatemalan.
Okay, thank
100%.
God. Because taxi, hotel, bus, what are class you? What is it like? Because one of the reasons why I want to go in the vehicle, your brother vehicle, because you save a better when you go in your own vehicle, right?
Yes.
Explain to me.
Okay, so to get to Guatemala, we travel in our own vehicles, private vehicles. Why? Because of the convenience and the necessity. Convenience, why? As a patient, especially coming from chemotherapy, when I'm really sorry for what I'm going to use, when the diarrhea starts, when the pain starts, vomiting starts, and you're in a bus, it's really hard. The bus driver isn't going to stop for you to do your business and get on board. Another reason why it's convenient is because the chemotherapy sometimes runs up to 7 o'clock at night. Late. At that time, the traffic in Guatemala City is crazy. Just to get from point A to point B, that here in Belize will take us 15 minutes. In Guatemala it takes an hour and a half, 2 hours.
I know.
Those that has traveled to Guatemala will know. And
early morning to late the night.
Yes.
Always a lot of people.
Yes, and that's another thing I was gonna mention. When we go to this hospital, we don't go like, well, 7 o'clock. We'll be getting up 7 o'clock. We can get up and we're in the hospital. In Guatemala City, we need to be there at the gates 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, latest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
And from in the morning, and 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, all the way to 7 o'clock in the evening, so it's very tiring, and although it's very tiring, that's the reason why we take the vehicle, because 7 o'clock we finish, you call a taxi, the taxi is going to take about an hour or 2 hours to get there, just to get there, and by the time that taxi would take us to, let's say, the bus station, the bus gone. Bus is already gone.
Yeah.
And to stay there, to stay at a hotel, to stay at to get back to my uncle's house, it's still another 2-3 hours at that time because of the traffic. To stay at an Airbnb, that's really expensive. Plus, with the chemotherapy taking effect, that they're already feeling bad, nausea, vomiting, we'd rather just start our journey and come home. Because let's be honest, there's no place like home.
That's true.
No place like home.
Yeah.
At home,
in your own bed.
Exactly.
Comfort.
At home, you can, sorry for the word, you can even shit yourself in your bed. Because it has happened.
You can. You're sick, bro.
Exactly.
Not like you want this to happen. It happens. You're sick.
It happens. It happens. There's no place like home. If you're at someone's house or at a hotel, and one of those accidents happen, it's embarrassing,
and they might get upset,
and it's self-diminishing as well.
Yeah.
So there's no place like home. That's the reason why why my brother, my mother, my father would drive me. Another reason why. Smile for the camera, Christian.
This is the brother who drives to Guatemala, right?
Nice to meet you guys.
How often do you drive to Guatemala, to brother?
Every 2-3 weeks.
Every 2-3 weeks.
2-3 weeks.
Tell us how much gas you normally use to go to Guatemala.
Roughly, round trip fuel, it's about 400 to 500, I believe.
400 to 500.
4 to
Round trip.
Round trip. Yeah.
When the traffic is good.
When traffic is good. When there's accidents or there's a lot of traffic.
That kills time too.
That kills time. That kills fuel.
Yeah.
Yes.
That number will go up to like 700.
Yeah. And beside that, bro, what are some of the other medical expenses that you have to endure?
Other medical expenses, there are some medications or many little medical acquisitions that the government doesn't include in their program.
So there are some medications that you yourself need to buy, right?
Morphine, pregabalin, that's a medication for nerve stimulation. Some diclofenacos. Well, that one is really accessible. Now the morphine, the pregabalin, the amounts that I need are really expensive.
Yeah.
Because it's a dosage to run me throughout the month. sometimes those expenditures will come up to about $300-400
For medication.
for that medication.
Oh.
Then there's also a biofilm that they're applying to my foot to help seal the area.
Oh. Okay.
That supposedly generates tissue.
Uh-huh.
That itself is
That
like about
produce new growth cells and so forth.
yes.
Right?
That itself is I would round it off to about $100 for a pack. And the pack brings one layer,
Uh-huh.
and I need to apply that to the foot in order for it to generate tissue. That, interestingly, that biofilm isn't available in Belize. It's only available in Guatemala.
Wow. All right. We're here because you guys traveled from Belmopan to Belize to get your message out, and the message is that you need assistance because this disease has ripped apart your family.
Yeah.
Your wife now on one side, your parents help with the kids. Financially, you had to sacrifice your vehicle, and you have given up so much just to try to stay alive.
That's true.
Now, if anybody would like to call you and say, Justin, man, I want to send money to your bank account towards gas so brother to drive here. What is your cell number? What number can they reach you on?
Okay, so my phone number. 1 second. I don't even know my own phone number.
And you could probably push in brother number to just in case they miss you. You get brother number. Go ahead.
Okay, so my number is 632
Uh-huh.
4681. Again, the number is 632
Mm-hmm.
4681.
And you, Brad, what is your cell number? The driver?
My number is 612-2480.
All right.
612-2480.
All right. Final comment about watching people in the camera. They're looking at you. They heard your story, and I'm sure people are willing to help. Final comment.
My final comment is that, first of all, thank you guys for the ones that has already donated. I am really grateful from the bottom of my heart. I'm thankful, and I pray that the Lord also would multiply.
Also, remind them that you're an active believer. You play in the church
Yes.
band, right?
Yes.
So don't like you're a street boy or you just you have an active Christian life.
Yes. On that, probably before all of this process started, I had strayed away a little bit, but throughout this process,
Like return back to the Lord.
God has brought me back in a certain way, humble me. He had strengthened my Christian faith, and yes, I am no active believer. I also play piano. Many people may know me from church. I
What's
sing.
your fellowship?
The ministry is called Ministerios Jehová Shalom. It's Spanish church.
Okay.
We're located in Belmopan. My dad's name is Oscar Chacon. People may know him from either when he was manager in Anderson's Case branch,
Okay.
and also, well, now he is Pastor Oscar Chacon.
Pastor Chacon.
Pastor Chacon.
Go ahead.
So yes, I am very grateful for the people that has donated, and I am thankful for the ones that will also be donating. And more than donation, we're also praying to the Lord that He put His healing hands on me and say, you know what,
Yes, sir.
I am a believer of miracles.
And we hope that other Christians who are watching would also lift you up in prayer.
Yes, exactly.
Right? You might can't give money, you might can't help otherwise, but they can. Lift
We
up in
serve
prayer.
the one that owns all the gold and silver.
Yeah. All right. So guys, any final comments, brother?
Mine.
Tell them you play instrument too.
Yeah. All of us.
man.
All of us grew up in church. We're musicians, not pros,
Yeah.
but we have
We got our skills.
we got our skills. Yeah. All I can say is thank you to everyone. It's been not an easy battle. Thank God that I'm employed and I'm able to help my brother in some ways. The company that I work for
Allows you time to take him to
they
Guatemala.
allow me time, maybe not extra days off, but I am able to request in certain areas, shuffle the days. In days when I can't, then my dad helps, because it's hard for only him to go alone.
Yeah.
But for everyone who is watching this video, thank you for the help you're giving my brother. If it's even financial or maybe a word of advice, sometimes
Encouragement.
that's what we need. We need encouragement. Life gets tough, especially in these times. But with a simple word of encouragement, it means a lot. Sometimes you're about to give up, you don't find ways, but someone that has been in that situation could direct you in a way that you can always refocus.
All right.
Thank
And
you.
then before we give, you said that if anybody suspect that they have cancer, let them call you because you can direct them to how to get on this program. Or no.
Yes, if anybody suspect that they has cancer, reach out to me. I may be able to help you out, if even to direct you or
Where to go.
or where to go or how to start. As a cancer warrior, I would understand stuff that others wouldn't. Some people say, "Oh, that's a leapian." No, trust me,
They're not EPA.
it's not just a leapian.
PA.
Especially neuropathic pain, that's something not to play with. My last comment, those that remember me from Bosito Diaz, hello.
Oh, you should drive Bosito?
Black man Bosito.
We got it on there. Tell them bye.
Bye.
All right.